Alrighty, everyone. Today we're going to be watching Hamanations Forced Family Camping. This sounds really cool. Let me skip. Give me a sec. I'm gonna skip for the ad. I got a Lego ad right now. Sorry. Another ad. Sorry, chat. Alright, skip for it. Okay, luckily this is 12 minutes long, so it doesn't escape my YouTube verification thing. So, luckily we might be able to watch this fully. So that's good. Alrighty, give me a sec, okay? Let me load my browser. Give me a sec. Okay. Boom, 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 yeah. Okay, let's get watching, chat. It's the exact same ad I just got.
Oh, that's why he was mixing cement.
Let me put the sound down a little bit. Is that good enough? Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Switch to Chrome to load
Okay,
your favorite
now.
sites fast. So you can browse with ease.
It's kind of lagging.
Safe,
Sorry if
yours.
it's lagging, chat. I'm really sorry if it's lagging, chat. Well, let me make my VTuber a little smaller. Okay, there you go. Oh, amazing! I can't even skip through the ad. Amazing. Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. What's happening?
It's
What? Oh my god. What is happening? Bro, is the mom trying to get them to camp?
Hi, I'm Bryson, and
It's a
I'm
little
a homebody. I love to read,
Okay,
build
that's better.
Legos, draw, write, relax indoors, play
Okay,
games,
bro, we already
and
know.
spend too much time on that damn phone. However, my polar opposite mom has a strong sense of adventure and would often drag her ungrateful children into the wilderness to make memories and have adventures together, which I like to call forced family fun. Trademark. Ugh, I want to go home and watch a movie. Hikes are
Bruh.
stupid. What was that, honey?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I love the woods. Let's keep hiking. That's
Yeah,
right, dear.
yeah,
I can't
you
complain
keep
too
hiking,
much,
bro.
though. We would use a camper on our family trips, so we weren't truly roughing it.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely nicer than sleeping in a tent on the ground and ruining your back. Looks like they got you doing the easy camping, huh, Cupcake? I just got back from a 42-night camping trip in the mountains where I ate nothing but tree bark and
Like a
slept on a
demon.
tarp on top of sharp rocks and pine cones. And then I hiked 50 miles every day. Okay. As a mandatory camping trip approached, Brody decided that it might be more fun if he invited the girl he had recently started dating.
Hey,
Aw.
want to go out into the
Aw,
wilderness and be
sweet.
trapped in a cramped space with me and my rambunctious family for a week?
And Jen made the insane decision to say yes because I guess she loves my brother. Again, insane.
Is this worth it?
The next night, we were playing a board game.
Okay.
Stop! I needed that one!
You snooze, you lose. That's how the game goes.
Wait, is that the last brownie? You had 2 and I only had 1! Let me have it!
Oh my, it's the sticking Patrick
That's
meme.
it.
Then Brenner looked for a blunt object to attempt to bludgeon me with, as brothers
No.
often do. He grabbed
No.
Jen's ukulele and held it like a hammer, threatening to hit me. Imagine this. You're stranded in the wilderness with a family of tweakers and no cell service. And your boyfriend's dumb little brother is about to ruin one of your prized possessions. In that moment, Jen's sanity had finally had enough.
Oh my god.
And her soft-spoken,
What is she gonna do?
polite nature vanished.
Brother! No! Put that down! No!
That's when we knew she could handle anything Brody could throw at her. But could we handle everything this trip would throw at us?
Yeah.
Mom
Yeah.
dragged us out of bed to go on a freezing river hike. So we rented these special skin-tight wetsuits that would conserve our body heat while hiking through the river. I hated hikes, but there was no getting out of a forced
Genuinely, me
family
too,
fun
bro.
adventure. So I decided to make the most of it as we were hiking down. I discovered that the suit could hold air if I breathed into it, and I devised a plan to make it back down the river. Work smarter, not harder.
No, Ryder, no.
Speaking of river adventures,
Okay,
years
bro.
before on another family trip, we were playing in the river
dwarfs are
and
not
found
smart.
a section of smooth stone with water running over it that you could go down just like a water slide. My brothers went and made it look so fun. Then it was my turn.
Oh, no,
As I
don't do
started to
that.
slide,
No.
I got cold feet and
R.I.P.,
tried
bro,
to bail.
R.I.P.
I desperately grabbed at a rock, but the current was too strong. I couldn't pull myself up. The rushing water blasted at me until...
I was literally okay. Hold on. I
At
was
least
literally
everyone
thinking
else had
about that.
fun because
I
they were
was
mocking
literally
me
about.
like a loving family does. Fast forward years
I
later,
was
and we
literally
were enjoying
about
a
to
trip by
say
the
that
lake.
his pants are
Since
gonna
we were
fall off.
discouraged
That
from
was
using our damn
foreshadowing.
phones, Dad brought the next best thing: an RC boat. My brothers took turns racing it around, bumping it into each other, and making it go full speed into a wave, causing it to tumble across the water. You know, proper boat etiquette. I could just tell that my brothers were going to break the boat with how crazily they were driving it. I, however, was going to drive it carefully and responsibly, like
You are
the
not gonna drive it
well-adjusted young
carefully,
man
my
I
twin.
was.
You are not
I was
gonna.
not going to engage in such juvenile, uncouth behavior. I kept the boat away from the waves and closer to the shore to keep it safe and secure, and despite driving
Amazing,
it like
yes.
a grandma, the propeller hit a rock and shattered. Dad, I'm so sorry. It's okay, son. We can still fix it.
No, not the dog. No,
I
no.
don't feel that
Bean.
bad, though,
Is that his
because
name?
most
Bean.
of
I think
Dad's
his name is
RC toys
Beanie.
were killed by Dad's own poor judgment. I get at least one freebie. Time to drive this new fancy RC car right in front of all of the family dogs.
No, that's not. Oh my god.
Well, at least they can't reach the plane.
Oh my god. No, no, no.
We walked out to the beach and set up some shade to just chill out at the lakeside for a while. I needed a place to leash Bo, but it was all just sand. Luckily, I thought ahead and brought a sand anchor. We screwed it into the ground and patted the sand down tight. And leashed
the dog gonna pull it out, bro? The dog is gonna pull it out.
Conquered by the
The dog is gonna. I'm gonna make a biggest foreshadowing ever. The dog is gonna pull it out.
Playing spike ball and flying
The family
kites,
dog is
when
gonna pull it out.
suddenly Bo target locked on a family with a
Oh,
dog.
that's his name.
Well, good thing he's leashed up. My foresight, however, did not account for this.
He's gonna pull it off! Oh my god. He's like a pterodactyl, bro.
Last night, Jade
Oh,
had the
you gotta be
wildest
kidding
dream.
me.
She could run payroll for anyone on her team, anywhere in the world, no matter where they lived. In their local currencies, even crypto, with automated compliance and with local support.
I'm so
Her
sorry,
team
Chad,
could
it's
even
an
get
ad.
paid the day they needed, instead of waiting for payday, all on one global platform. When she woke up, it wasn't a dream, because she runs payroll through Deal. Hire, manage, pay, anyone, anywhere.
GMC Acadia goes big on technology, so you can go big on adventure. Live your biggest life. GMC Acadia.
He's loose!
Put yourself in that family's shoes. You've just witnessed a
my
90-pound
God.
pit bull break out of its industrial-grade restraints by doing a pop shove it, and is now barreling towards you at full speed.
Bro,
What
I
is your
would
next
scream.
move? Fortunately, Bo is friendly and just wanted to play, so I didn't have to clean up another massacre. That stunning
Another
360
massacre.
maneuver has become crystallized in time in our family history. I'm more impressed than anything, honestly. It's the most graceful acrobatic thing he's ever done. One of the few saving graces of being forced to live in a camper for a weekend is camping food, especially our traditional first night meal. Tinfoil dinners. It's made with basic ingredients, but something about cooking it in the fire scratches that caveman itch in my brain and makes it taste way better than it should. And my other favorite camping food is woofums. You form some biscuit dough over your woofum stick, roast it over the fire, and when you take it off the stick, it has a perfect pocket to fill with scrambled cheesy eggs and bacon. Why are they called
Ew,
woofums?
that doesn't sound good.
Oh, because you woof them down. Haha, I get it. And we even made Dutch oven pizza once. That was true fine dining in the wilderness.
That sounds
But
yummy.
of course, we also did the classics, like roasting hot dogs by the fire. I had just finished cooking my hot dog to perfection. It had a beautiful, even crispiness all around it. I put it in a bun and went to the table where the condiments were. It was dark, so I grabbed what I thought was the ketchup and covered my hot dog with it. But the texture was off. I brought my hot dog into the firelight to see that it was relish, which I hate.
God.
My perfectly cooked hot dog was ruined. My blood boiled. I was overwhelmed with rage, and I let out a scream that every camper within a mile could hear. Fudge! Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word, the big one. The F-dash-dash-dash word. To make my night even more
you
fucking
naughty,
perfect,
you
when
naughty.
we were cooking s'mores later, I had finally gotten my marshmallow to a perfect even golden brown, and Brayden whacked his skewer into my marshmallow, causing it to fall in the fire.
No, oh, Barry's gonna beat you up. You're cooked, man.
Then, that
Bro, you're
night, as
cooked.
I was just about to get into the shower, Brayden pushed me aside and jumped in.
Brayden!
This was the final straw. Enjoy your shower, Brayden. Forever.
No.
For our next trip with our extended family, we all rented ATVs so we could tear up the sand dunes. Later in the day, Brody and I wanted to go on another excursion, but the big ATV was being used by my parents. So we asked to borrow our grandparents' ATV, and they said yes.
No.
And off we went on an adventure.
No,
Now, I didn't
what
know
have you-
this,
what have
but
you
this
done?
ATV was narrower than the bigger one I was used to. So I went
That's
to do a
of
power
course.
slide just like I had done before, but since it was narrower, the ATV tipped on its side. As it tipped, Brody reached out, attempting to parry the earth itself and prevent us
He's
from
gonna
tipping.
break his hand.
His ego was damaged far more than his arm was. We tried our best, but we couldn't tip it right side up, and the sun was starting to set. We can't tip it, and it's getting dark, and we're gonna die and get eaten by coyotes.
Coyotes are the
Sarah.
least of your worries out on these dunes.
What is happening? What is happening?
Luckily, another ATV drove by, Brody waved him down, and the guy helped us tip it back up. After that, I had lost my
Yay.
appetite for driving. My need for speed, one might say. So Brody drove us back to the campsite and told everyone what happened. And everyone made fun of me, like a loving family does. For the next trip, we were gonna go on a slot canyon hike. So I once again used my wonderful
got a
gift of
feeling
foresight
like
and
the
bought
other
little
house.
boots to keep Bo and Dixie's paws cool on the hot rocks. And to eat up the other fashionless dog. Despite being an old grandma dog, Dixie loved hiking with us. However, it definitely was tiring for her. So much so that when she found a shady spot, she wouldn't even bother with the quadruple spin process to lie down. She would just stop holding herself up and plop down on the ground to start resting as soon as possible.
I'm taking a nap here.
Whenever we would go hiking, Dixie had to be with us. She refused to be left at the campsite. She would run back and forth between the people in the front and the people in the back during the hikes. It was always so sweet how she insisted on being around us. And whenever a camp trip was over and she saw us start packing up, she would plant herself in the cars and refuse to get out. I'm coming whether you like it or not. And also, I call shotgun. After that trip, she was exhausted. She literally rested for like 2 weeks. But to her, it was worth it just to be with us.
My bad, I
I'll
don't think a
always
dog can
cherish
rest
the
for
time
2
we got to spend
weeks.
with her. Last year, Dixie passed away. I'll love and miss her forever. Goodbye, Dixie. You were the quintessential family dog. Sweet, protective, and loyal.
Aww.
You'll live on in our hearts forever.
Rest in
Dogs are
peace,
not with
Dixie.
us our
Rest in
whole
peace.
lives, but they make our lives whole. In conclusion, I'm glad my mom forced us to take adventures. I actually love hiking now. We made so many fun family memories that I'll cherish forever. Except for that time Dixie got sprayed by a skunk.
Oh.
What is that? I can't breathe! I'm gonna die! Although, when Bo passes away, I might have to go full John Wick mode. I'm taking this! Don't you ever pull a stunt like that again! And I'm taking these as well! I wanna apologize.
Aww. 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 Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Dixie. Rest in peace, Dixie. I can't, bro. But
What's
rest
up,
in peace,
everybody?
Dixie.
It's your boy, Bryson. I hope you enjoyed.
All right, everyone. That was me reacting to hamanations. Remember, always stay happy. Please subscribe to me. I would really appreciate it. And like I always said, R.I.P. Dixie. You were the best dog someone could ever have. Anyway, see you later, alligators.